Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of... Oh, no, this is for April. Sorry, Cancer. April 2024. We're going to jump right in here. You have this Treasure Island card and this Not For You card. The Treasure Island card is a pretty good card. It's like as above, so below. The Not For You card can say that something is not for you. We're going to have to figure that one out. But this actually looks really good already. This could be you realizing that a past connection is not for you, and you could be attracting like a new connection, I feel. So, and I feel like this has come up for you, Cancer, if you want love. You could be attracting something new. And here you go. You have the Magician. I kind of get this feeling that you're a little bit of a magnet this month of April. So, again, I know everybody always worries about Mercury retrograde, but as I always say, I think retrogrades get blown way out of proportion. Plus, number one, astrology doesn't control your life. You do. Doesn't matter what's going on in the sky. Number two, again, I think Mercury retrograde just gets totally blown out of proportion, and so I would not worry too much about what's going on and all that other stuff. I would just focus on your success. Clearly, could be a very strong connection coming in for you here, but let's see. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Three of Swords here in your first row. The Three of Swords is about forgiveness or forgiving a past situation. Three of Swords is meant to be temporary as well. It's not meant to be something that lasts forever. And what's really interesting to me is, again, you have this Not For You card. The Not For You card has this fortune cookie on it right here. So it kind of says that if something didn't work out in your past, it was probably a blessing that it didn't work out. And I do kind of get the feeling that maybe you've been praying for something or, asking the universe to bring something to you. Again, I feel like you're very magnetic this month, or there's something about you being magnetic here. You have that Magician pointing towards the sun, which is crazy. This is amazing. And even going to the King of Pentacles, it's almost like you've been praying for, some of you maybe have been praying for a certain person, and, maybe this is person, I always tell people to be careful of trying to manifest a specific person, because sometimes you manifest a person and they aren't who you thought they were, right? So I think it's better to say, I am looking for the highest and best, right? Or, I'm looking for a person that has these traits, or these, who treats someone like this or whatever, right? It's better to be more kind of like highest and best, type of energy here. But I kind of feel that some of you are looking at a specific person here, or you've been praying for a certain type of person. It's like you're actually getting it. And again, I feel Treasure Island is as above, so below. So clearly, this could say that the two, if this is two people that you're in alignment. And again, even if you're not attracting a specific person, doesn't matter. I feel like you're kind of attracting something that you're in alignment with. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. We are in a time where I think it's super important that people do something to build or leave a legacy. That could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything major or, super important or anything. It could be that you build a shed in your backyard that lasts for 100 years. That is a legacy, right? So it doesn't really matter what it is, but it just has to be something. And I think if we do that, believe it or not, the rewards could be endless. So, I feel like for a lot of you that I am getting the words endless rewards on this Ten of Pentacles. So, I'm not saying this is something super amazing or whatever, but I do feel like there's something that's going to constantly be rewarding you. And of course there will be challenges. I feel like I have to stress this, because I always get comments that people are like, my life isn't perfect. You said I was going to get endless rewards. Life isn't perfect. Nothing, this tarot isn't magic, right? But this just feels like something that constantly rewards you. And again, if this is a person, I kind of feel with the Ten of Pentacles that, again, constant rewards, maybe this person is always surprising you, and I mean by with what they're capable of doing in life, or what the two of you can accomplish. So really, really good. Love it. You have the Judgment card. Judgment is about waking up, or a wake-up call. So I kind of feel like some of you are waking up to something, probably a new life. These people are standing in these coffins. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. And so I feel for a lot of you that you could be kind of stepping into a new life, or you could be entering into your new life here. So let's see. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. The Chariot is a victory or success coming in for you. Some of you, you've been getting travel with me for a while. I'm pretty sure that it's you. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you, Cancer. This is you showing up here. You're showing up in a very strong position. Again, this is one heck of a reading already. We haven't even gotten into it. Really, really good. So, I feel like this is probably one of your better readings that I've done for you in a while. So again, definitely improvements coming in for you. I also feel that some of you could be moving. This is another card of alignment, by the way. He has stars stars in his canopy, moons on his shoulders, and it just represents as above, so below. So I feel for a lot of you that you are clearly in alignment with the things that you desire. With the Judgment card, you have the Magician. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Judgment is pointing to the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands says, when you know that you know, when you believe something so deeply that you can have it, or that you already do have it, if you can brainwash yourself into that, then you will have it. So, Seven of Wands says the deeper you believe, the more likely it is that you're going to have something. With the Three of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups. Clear, like, are you kidding? Up to the Four of Wands, marriage. We have the Lovers right here. I feel like this person, if you're attracting a person, I feel like, let's say you have a past person. It's like, once this person shows up, you're going to be like, past person who? Like, you're going to forget their name. So, clearly this is a solid connection that's coming in for you if you want love. If you don't want love, this is just amazing for, work and the things that you're doing or whatever you're trying to create here. You have this Peacock Spirit, says let it shine. You have this Armadillo, it says set healthy boundaries. Yes, if you are attracting a relationship, I would definitely set healthy boundaries in that relationship. I also feel that some of you could be showing off a skill. You have the Magician pointing to the Sun, down to the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, believe it or not, all three of these cards, well, two of them, the Magician, he has mastery over all the suits in the tarot. These are all the ace versions of these suits right here on his table, and he has mastery over all of them. He is pointing to the Sun, to the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles has grapes on his cloak, and grapes in the tarot represent something that requires specific skills to grow. And so really, this reading is kind of like saying that, I think that Let It Shine card is saying you need to enhance your skills, or you need to bring more attention to the skills that you have, or something that makes you special. And I really feel that doing that, kind of like highlighting it, it's more the energy that I'm picking up here, by the way, is more like you're highlighting something. It's like, I think we can it's like, I think we can zhuzh things up in life. Like, most people are like, oh, I just do this thing that I do. But it's like, you can make something sound a lot more exciting. And that's kind of what I feel like you're doing here. Is like it's almost like you're making things sound better, or, it's like, I feel like you're just adding a little bit extra. I really wish I had a better way of saying this, like what I'm trying to say, but it's like, there are a million ways that you can do this, where you can make things more exciting. You can package things differently, right? And it's like, that's what you're doing. You have the Seven of Wands card of conviction, and card of believing something so deeply that you make it happen. So I feel a lot of you could be doing that. Also a card of healthy boundaries. So again, if you're meeting a person, I think like having healthy boundaries or setting healthy boundaries, of course, is a good idea. You have the Four of Cups here. One thing I will say is that you have the Ace of Cups, which has the hand of God reaching out with a cup. You have the hand of God reaching out with a cup right here on the Four Cups as well. He's tried a bunch of other times, so he's got these three cups in front of him. Those are other things that he's manifested in his life that he's been disappointed with. And the Four Cups really says, like, this one last try might be the thing that leads to a lot of success. So don't ignore an opportunity that's coming in for you that could make you extremely happy and bring true love into your life, if this is love. If this is not love, I would say that Lovers would say that this is a choice or a decision that you're making. The Lovers traditionally was a card of being at a crossroads, having a choice to make. So, this could be a decision. With the Magician, you have the Two Wands. Yes, I feel you have to leave a comfort zone here. I'm pretty sure I said this to you in your last weekly reading, which was for the week of the 25th, I think. And again, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the 25th of March, by the way, if you're watching this in April, obviously. But I feel like there's something here about you needing to leave a comfort zone, or needing to kind of like take a risk. I feel if you do that, obviously, it will make you very happy with the Sun right here. With the Seven of Wands, are you kidding? You have the Ten of Pentacles. I literally said on the Ten of Pentacles, I was literally saying right here that the deeper you believe something, the more likely it is that you will have it. So there's clearly something very solid coming in for you. Again, the Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life, but it's also like something solid. It represents something that will last for generations. It's a card of inheritance, but it could also represent building an inheritance, like you are building and leaving a legacy with another person. This could be in love, but it could also be like your business, or maybe you're working on a side hustle or whatever. It's like you are clearly, I get more of this energy of establishment here. So again, while the Ten of Pentacles, sorry, I dropped it. While the Ten of Pentacles is a great card, I feel that you're kind of like establishing something or making something more whole on Earth. With the Four of Cups, you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I would like, again, if you're attracting a person, I would let go of the fear of competition. You could be attracting a person clearly that gets a lot of attention, or you could be attracting a person that you're just really attracted to. And, I feel like the Five of Wands is like, you're like, oh, there's all this competition for this person or whatever. I would let that go. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have the Storyteller card and this Imperfect Harmony card. Like I said earlier, I feel that you could be attracting a person where you're in perfect harmony. You kind of match each other if you want love. The Storyteller card, I think you all need to be careful of the story that you tell. I tell everyone that we are in a time of heightened manifestation. And like I said, I feel you are clearly magnetic at this time with this magician energy. And, I feel in a lot of ways that this is saying, make sure that you are using words on yourself that kind of make that point, right? So we are in a time of heightened manifestation, so I would make sure that you're speaking positively about yourself, that you're, speaking your world into existence. You could even write it down as well. You have the Four of Wands, the Sun, and the King of Wands. Four of Wands, of course, card of marriage. So again, if you're looking for love, this reading clearly is amazing for love. The Four of Wands is also a card of completion and crossing a finish line. These people are celebrating on the other side of these Four of Wands. So in this right here kind of looks like a finish line up here. So I always say that the Four of Wands can say that you are completing one thing, like one part of your journey, and you're crossing through that threshold. You're crossing through this portal right here, and you're just getting to the other side, doing something different on the other side of that portal. And I kind of feel that for you. You have the Sun. The Sun is, of course, a card of happiness and good things coming in for you, celebrations, all sorts of stuff. I really do feel that you've kind of like asked for a blessing that you're getting. That's more of the feeling I get here. I don't normally feel that way about the Sun. The Sun isn't really something we get. Personally in the tarot, the way that I read tarot is that the Sun is like a spotlight. Usually the Sun comes into a reading and it's like highlighting, just like I said earlier, it's like highlighting a part of your life. And sometimes when the Sun shows up in a tarot reading, our attention, personally, like your attention, could be being drawn to something that the universe wants you to pay attention to. So, I look at the Sun as attention, or needing to get attention, or needing to pay attention to something that is capturing your attention. And people always say, I always pay attention to my attention. I'm like, no, probably not. It's like, how many times have you thought something, then you don't go do it, and then you regret it later? Probably a lot. So, this card says pay attention to your attention. But for whatever reason, I kind of feel like this is a blessing that's coming in for you. It could be a person, like I said. You have the King of Wands. Again, if this is a person, there will be a lot of desire and attraction here. This could also be just you needing to be bold and assertive, which comes up for you a lot. Like, I think it's time for you to really go for the gold. There are endless rewards here, as I said, with those 10 of Pentacles at the beginning of the reading. But it's also like you need to charge towards these rewards. You need to kind of like make these things happen. And I feel like that's what the King of Wands is saying, is that you need to put the energy in to make something happen here. Let's see. With the Four of Wands, you have the Strength card. It could be a Leo that you're attracting, by the way, or it could be a person who has a Leo in their chart or something. The Strength card is about strength, of course, and a display of strength. She has her hands in this lion's mouth, and the lion is submitting to her. So the Strength card is really a display of strength. Whenever I have the Strength card with the Sun, I always say that people in your life could be seeing you as being very strong. You could be getting attention from other people for a display of strength, or for doing something that is hard or challenging, or whatever you want to call it. With the Sun, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, card of expansion and growth. Again, I kind of feel like you're going places you've never been. Really, the Three of Wands, a card of expansion, growth, but it's also a card of like leaving a comfort zone. He is standing at the top of this hill here, and there are these boats on the harbor, and he needs to maybe get out on those boats. He needs to go on an adventure or do something different. And again, I feel for a lot of you that you could be like moving in new directions. With the King of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords here. I'm pretty sure this came up in your last reading, Cancer, that there's a person that you're not communicating with here that you want to communicate with, or something. Something's going on here. I'm not sure. But I also feel that you have almost all four kings, and all four kings would represent the Emperor. So you could be attracting an Emperor and Empress, take how it resonates. But, I do feel that there needs to be communication. I also feel that the King of Swords, whenever the King of Swords comes up, that, if we're dealing with any problems, period, that the King of Swords can represent finding an expert who can solve your problems. So King of Swords can come up when we have an issue in life. And if we find an expert, we can solve the problem very quickly with the King of Swords. The King of Swords kind of represents a person who can solve your problems very quickly. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Justice card and you have this Spiral card. This is from Mega Deck. Mega Deck is a combination of a bunch of decks together. And the Spiral card says, I kind of feel saying you're ending a cycle that you've been experiencing for a long time. And I feel like the Justice card is saying that you're getting like karmic rewards. So this could be like endless karmic rewards with that 10 of Pentacles is kind of what I feel here. And again, I want to stress that that life isn't perfect, right? There's always going to be bumps and bruises and things popping up, but for the most part, the Justice card says if you are putting energy into something, then you are going to continue to get the rewards from it, as long as you're paying attention to justice. Justice is cause and effect, but if this is a person, for example, I feel like this is a person who continues to put the work into the relationship. Like, that's the reward you're getting here. If this is business, same thing. It's like, I feel like you could be building a business that supports you better. 10 of Pentacles twice is amazing. 10 of Pentacles twice is a lot of support. So I really feel that something could be supporting you here for a long time to come with this energy. You have the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Clearly, the whole entire reading is about love, and so there could be love coming in for you. If you are not interested in love, and even if you are, this could be a choice that you have to make, and I do kind of feel all of you have a choice here, because you have the Lovers, you have the Three of Wands. You also have the Two of Wands as well. The Two of Wands and the Three of Wands both represent leaving a comfort zone. The Two of Wands, he's standing at the top of his castle. He needs to get out into the world. Three of Wands, he needs to get on his boats, on those boats there, and just go on an adventure where he doesn't even know where it's going. And I kind of feel that here, where you could be having a choice to make coming up in the near future, like April, and if you're watching this in March. And again, I feel like this. It might not be clear to you where it's going mentally. It's like you might get an opportunity to accept something like an opportunity in work or business or love, and it's like you can't see the future, but no one can. You have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is seeing the future. So she has clouds only halfway up her body, and she finally sees things clearly. And not only that, she is facing the future part of the reading. So I kind of feel that some of you have a little bit of a hunch or a feeling of how your future could be turning out. You have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who's very resourceful. I kind of feel this is more talking about your energy, though. I feel that you are in this energy of improving your finances or expressing your skills. Again, if you have a skill that you're not getting attention on this way here, then I would try to get as much attention as you possibly can on a skill. It literally could be increasing your finances big time with the 10 of Pentacles twice. It could lead to more success, whatever. With the Lovers, you have the Five of Swords. This is, Five of Swords can represent a breakup or separation, but it's coming up in the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. And I feel like the Five of Swords is saying that you need to take a risk. The Five of Swords would also represent a win as well. So you could be beating the competition. Like, there could be a lot of competition for a person, but it's like you're beating the competition here. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. More about boundaries. Again, you have the Seven of Wands twice, so make sure to put up proper boundaries, but, looks pretty good. And with the King of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles. Definitely a new person that you're attracting into your life. Could be an earth sign, could be any sign. You have, like, everything here. But the Page of Pentacles would be someone new coming in for you. And the Page of Pentacles can also represent good news. I also feel that if you're starting something new, going this way, the Page of Pentacles says, like, learn as much as you can about a new direction, because, if you do that, you will be very successful. But let's see. You literally have this Man card that says dealings with relationships with a man. You have this Dark Woman that says dealings with relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair. I always clarify the people cards, and, two people, like, are you kidding me? So there's clearly a very solid connection coming in for you here in this reading. You have this Cracked Cup card that says dissatisfaction with life. I feel like your past dissatisfaction, Four Cups, is a card of dissatisfaction, which you have right here. It's almost like this conflict that you've been experiencing has been the thing that has motivated you to make a change, which is great. You have this Excitement card. Yes, I feel this is clearly a very good reading, probably one of the better ones I've done for you in a while. So I feel you're entering into an exciting time. I feel like you're entering into a time of abundance, prosperity, just good things coming in for you. You have this Caterpillar card. It says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, clearly a big change is coming into your life. And you have a Star card. It says guaranteed success. Are you kidding? You have the 10 of Pentacles twice. I would say that the 10 of Pentacles twice pretty much is a card of guaranteed success. I do feel like this could be in love as well. You know, again, I feel like you've been disappointed in love. It's like maybe you can't really handle another disappointment. But I would really say that, you know, if there's a new person coming in, this person is not a disappointment. That is for sure. You know, especially, it seems to me like you're matching energy with this person. I also feel that, you know, with the Justice card, as long as you're, you know, I tell people all the time, play the Justice game. It's not a game in relationships. You put energy in. If they put energy in, then put more energy in, and vice versa. You know, should be like this nice little tennis match, and you're not breaking out a calculator and adding this up and being like, oh, I did this the other day and they didn't do that, so that means they don't love me. That's not the game we're playing here. But for the most part, does the person put effort in, and you also have to put effort in. So, if you're both doing that, then great. If not, leave. Plain and simple. People don't pay attention to that for too long, right? That's how you end up dating a person for like 30 years. And then you come to a tarot reader and say, I've been dating this person for 30 years and they've never committed. Yes, exactly. Of course not. If they didn't commit when you wanted them to, then they're probably not going to. Or if they don't play the game properly, they're probably not going to, right? So there you go. Rant over. Thank you for being here. This looks freaking amazing. So you have nothing to worry about. And definitely enjoy your April.